Alright, here's my gear for my 2015 Tahoe to Tuolumne Meadows or Yosemite through hike on the PCT. I'll be going southbound. A lot of this gear is the same as my John Muir trip 2 years ago, so I won't touch on everything, but all my most recent gear, so you can refer to my other video for the details of everything. But one of the biggest changes that I've made is to my sleep system. I've gotten a Neo Air. I've got my Neo Air. Then I also I bit the bullet and spent $50 to buy this pillow. This is the Xped Ultralight air pillow. And this kind of some of the reasons why getting this pillow was, one, I'm a side sleeper, so all my other attempts at making a good pillow has never really been very comfortable. But one of the main reasons, other than the fact that it's an ounce, it's 1.6 ounces, I think, which is one of the lightest pillows. It has these wings here that allows you to attach an elastic cord to, and this goes underneath the Neo Air, so it holds it in place so it doesn't slip off because it is a bit slippery. So that's one of my big upgrades for this year. This is my sit pad, of course, what I've used in the past. Then the other change in my system is my water and water purification. I'm going with the Sawyer Mini with a 1.5 liter bottle. And then instead of my Gatorade bottle, I'm going with a Smart water bottle. And this attaches to the front of my Z-Pack shoulder straps, along with this liter platypus bag. I'll also be bringing some Aquamira for backup if this kind of poops out of me. A lot of people have been having clogging issues, so there's a little bit of redundancy there. Then also my my stove and cook system. I got this titanium ever new mug and lid. I can't remember what this one's called offhand, but it holds just over 15 ounces. And then what is it? Fat Cat windscreen. And then I'll be using Esbit, as I always do. Other than that, this last year when I did a section of the Continental Divide, I used a solar panel, so this is the Solar Tech. It's well worth the money. I won't be stopping anywhere for 11 days, so I won't be able to charge any of my electronics. So this is awesome. I'll be charging my Garmin GPS watch, and also my iPhone that I'm shooting with this video. This is my cables for my watch and for my phone. So that was awesome. This last year I got a Spot. That's been a fun convenience. Then my backup batteries for that Spot. Just my usual smalls. The only thing I'm taking now is a comb because my hair is like 6-7 inches long. So I don't want to get all knotted up on the trip, so I'm bringing a comb. I've got to do bear hangs, so I've got 50 feet of line and my rock throwing bag. I've got some new glasses. These are the Spy Dirk. They're polarized. So I went in and got a really good pair of glasses. I'm going with the Indingi socks this time around. I've been dealing with blisters between my toes, so I'm going to give these a shot. I've tried them out already on a backpacking trip I did this last weekend. and they worked out really great. I thought I'd have a hard time dealing with stuff being between my toes, but once you put your shoes on, you don't even feel it because all your toes are squished together anyways. So then, let's see. My clothing system's pretty much exactly the same as before. Instead of a visor though, I'm going with a Nike running hat. This is really, really light. It's just a little dry fit because my hair's so long now. The visor just doesn't quite cut it. Also, I've got rain mitts now, and I rarely use this. I would have used them more on the Continental Divide when I was doing that section hike because it rained every single day. But we might get some moisture. It looks like this weekend there's chances for rain, so that's those in case I need that. My dry ducks, these are the Frog Togs rain suit and kind of my wind suit. Of course my Z-Pack, and I've just modified the way that I have my extra piece of closed cell foam. I've kind of folded in half on the bottom, so this is where my hips will rest, and it creates more of an air pocket behind my back, so I'll get more airflow to my back. Let's see, other than that, my map system and my permit, got my permit, my through hiking permit, and all my maps. This is what I used last year for my Continental Divide, this type of map carrying case, and it worked out great. I got a newer one that was a little bit lighter this year. And then my shoes, same shoes I used last year, the Brooks ASR. This year they're red, which I like. Last year they were green and blue, and they were really ugly. This is cool. I like to take some of this with me. This is the first time I've seen it in this size, this Body Glide. This just helps for chafing and any blister spots. And of course, one of my favorite pieces of gear, the Go Light umbrella. No longer Go Light company around, unfortunately, but these umbrellas are still out there. You can find them all over the place. But that's a beautiful piece of gear. I used it so much for the rain last year in Colorado. I loved it. For wind, I didn't have to stop and put on my rain jacket. For hailstorms, you name it. For the sun, for blocking parts of my tarp tent where the rain would come in. I could use it to block wind coming in from the spots that aren't as the open spots in my tarp tent. So loved it. So that is my overview. I've mailed my bear canister to Sonora Pass, where I'll pick up my resupply. I'm only doing one resupply, so I've got about 5.5 days worth of food right there, weighing in around 13 pounds. And then I have another 5 days of food in Sonora Pass, and my bear canister, which will add, in my bear canister, I have the large one, the Bear Vault, the large Bear Vault, I think it's the Bear Vault 700 or something like that. And I filled it all the way to the very top with food. So it's supposed to be a 7-day container, but I guess the way that I packed my food, it ended up only being a 5-day container. So I'll pick that up there, and contemplating taking a chair with me this time. This is just a Thermarest, I think it's a Thermarest Trekker chair. I used this last week on my my shakedown trip, 3 days in the Trinity Alps, and loved it. But I don't know if I can justify the 10 ounces. We'll see. All right. This is my gear for the 2015 PCT Tahoe to Tuolumne. Peace out.